Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And some room to work. Fighting through it, he's got space. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because when you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1 yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they run with Mixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Taken down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some room to roam now. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Second and 9. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in, and he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Ravens 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a carry for Dobbins. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Mike Daniels.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Jackson on 1st down, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Burrow on play action. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun to give to Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Intercepted.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Up 2nd and 4.
Second and 4. They'll run. It's Dobbins. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a give right side. It's Hayes, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up for the first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Ravens 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
The kick is good.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Joe Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st down and goal to go.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.